points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's strong. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys, and that's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll give it on the counter. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Number 12.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
That's a kickoff.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but any of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 8th play of the drive coming up. Hand off from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Got his man. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and of course they go out and get it.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for space. It's Hammond. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal block. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Give to the running back. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, in every possession. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. He'll take another shot here. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grab behind the line. It's Mumpfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Panthers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to. Let them make plays. Make it look like run. All the big boys on the field. Slip that tight end out. Find him. They'll do the rest.
The 18 key unit on the field. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. Running with power. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the...
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Number 27.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 17 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll try it over the left side. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They think there's room to run to the right here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quickly to the tight end. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Pitt now operating in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Carter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. And back-to-back kneel downs, and it sets up the kicker with a chance to win it with a field goal. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. And the quarterback will take a knee, and they'll bring on the field goal unit with a chance to win it. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Between the uprights, it's good. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration of the sideline. To wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds.